hot because I live in Florida and it is hot. Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I am going to do the BookTube Oldie Tag, which is basically a play on the BookTube newbie tag, which a lot of new booktubers will do. That way they kind of pop up in some people's feeds as a new booktuber. However, I'm in the class where I am not a new booktuber by any means. I've been on BookTube for a while now, so there it was an oldie tag that was created, and I thought that was kind of fun. So people who have been on here for a while, and I was tagged by Krista from Books and Jams, so I'm going to go ahead and do this tag today. There are 7 questions, and let's get into it. Question number 1 is, how long have you been on BookTube? And I have been on BookTube for 5 years now. I think I started in April, maybe, of 2015, so 5 years. Question number 2 is, what is your biggest misconception you had before joining BookTube? And mine would be that in order to be successful, you had to be young, you had to read YA, and you had to already have connections with publishers. That was a misconception of mine. I never thought that I would ever be getting books sent to me the way that I do now. I never thought that publishers would actually reach out to me, and that's what's happening. And it's because I took a shot and I put myself out there and I started contacting them and started, trying to get on their radar. So that's something that I just, I really thought you had to read YA and read only the popular books and blah, 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 but that's not the case. Publishers reach out to me all the time now because I've gotten on their radar and I've done reviews for them. And I don't read exclusively YA. I do enjoy YA sometimes. I'm a little bit more picky about the YA I pick up. But my main reads are adult books. So yeah. Question number 3 is, how has BookTube changed since you started? And I think it's become a very big resource for book recommendations. And I see a lot of people, watching them to get the recommendations to, the fun videos are fun as well, but I think a lot of people are more going there to see what people think of other books, and, they'll wait and buy books until a certain booktuber reads it and reviews it. And I've gotten comments too that say, I'm interested in this book, but I'm waiting to hear your thoughts first before I pick it up. I've had people say that to me. So I think it's just become more of a source of people determining whether or not they're going to actually pick up a book. Okay, question number 4 is, what is your favorite BookTube memory? And I do have a lot, but I think the most recent one that really stood out to me that kind of gave me like a really proud moment was when I posted about the Bookworm Life Planner that I'm using for my reading tracking this year. It is a book planner, and it was created by Monica, and her Etsy shop is Peanut Butter Taco. I'll leave it linked down below. I'll leave the planner specifically linked down below, but I decided to use her planner. And I had just Googled reading planners because I was looking for something a little bit different this year. Last year I did a bullet journal and I didn't love that process of it. So I wanted to have something that was kind of already created for me that I could just fill in the blanks, but still kind of make it what I need it to be. And I found that one and I decided to order it, and I have been using it and loving it. And every time I post about it, she gets a lot of orders, and a lot of people tell her in the little notes on Etsy that they saw it on my channel and then they went and ordered it. And she contacted me and thanked me for that. And just knowing that all I did was share something that I'm loving. That's all I did. And so for me, that's like nothing. It was not like a big deal for me to share that with you guys because I love it. And I think you guys would too. And I wanted to share what I was doing. And because of that, she got a ton of orders from them, and it helped her, which made me happy. It doesn't matter to me about, I got a ton of views on that one, and I was really surprised at how many views that one got. And then, in turn, I helped out her and her small business. So that made me very happy. Okay, what are some books that you were introduced to by BookTube? Look behind me, all of it. I'm not kidding. I have been introduced to some of my favorite authors now. Sarah J. Maas, all the Sarah J. Maas books. I love her. She's one of my favorite authors of all time. Brandon Sanderson, Karen Slaughter. Let me think. Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then there were some authors that I had heard of before, before BookTube and stuff. But I guess those are probably the top 4 like authors slash, I've read books from them and loved every single one of them. And they have become new favorites of mine. So I would say probably those are the big ones, but literally like probably everything on my shelf behind me. Okay, question number 6. What is something that frustrates you about BookTube? Oh, I need some tea. Okay. I guess I can just say this for me personally, just things that have been said to me personally that frustrated me. I've had a few comments here and there, and I delete them immediately. But I've had some comments where it seems like the commenter was making the comment just to try to shame me. I have been shamed or attempted. I wasn't shamed, obviously, but someone who's attempting to shame me for liking Sarah J. Maas. I have been shamed for liking Brandon Sanderson. So I think that's the biggest thing for me is, I've had people try to shame me and things, and I just delete the comments immediately and block them usually because I don't welcome that here. That's a big thing. And I know it's definitely a big thing with bigger booktubers where, they'll get more hate comments than I do. Definitely. I've had a few, but they get a lot more, and I don't even know how they handle that. So, I mean, as long as you're reading what you want to read, there should never, ever, ever be any shame in that, ever. And question number 7 is, what is your hope to see for BookTube in the future? And mine is just that it continues to grow and it continues to stay positive. And there's not a lot of negativity, I don't think, on BookTube. I think a little bit of it kind of pops up every now and then, but it's really nothing huge. And most of it's on Twitter, which is why I stay far away from Twitter as possible. I hate Twitter. But I just hope it continues to be a positive resource for people to get book recommendations and to have fun here and to talk about books, and that it just continues to be an inspiring platform. So that is my hope for it moving forward. Okay, guys, that is it for me today. That is the BookTube Oldie Tag, because I am by no means a newbie ever. And I even go back and watch some of my older videos and I'm like, oh God. So thank you guys for sticking around, because the first ones were a little rough, but I'm pretty proud of how far my channel has come. So we're just going to say that. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you all are staying safe and well, and I will see you again soon. Hope you have a great day.